Like, you gotta have diction in the song.
Bonus content.
Take
bonus
two.
content. We were listening to our failed attempts.
We said that at the exact same time.
We know what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
Welcome back to bonus content. This has been so long since we've had a video version of. I'm very excited of our podcast. And we're excited to announce. If you see right here, closer to Brayden, we have a brand new microphone. My parents were very kind and gave me that for my birthday. And this is our first time taking it out for a spin. I mean, I've tested it a million times. I haven't been able to record any of my solo projects yet, but I will.
And based on our failed attempt, it sounds great. You know, it sounds absolutely excellent. You know, we're gonna keep bragging about it. You're not gonna hear the end of it, but if you want to actually hear it, you're gonna have to go to Spotify. That's what's gonna have to happen. Okay, sorry, but that's gonna be the case.
Yeah, we don't have the technology available to connect everything, but one day we will.
Humble beginnings. Okay.
Humble beginnings.
We're slowly climbing our way up. This is the next big step. So.
Yeah, and our next big step is we're gonna have our a warehouse. So.
Yeah. But yeah, the next step after this,
out
full-fledged team, whole crew, we
everything.
Got a whole studio.
Yeah.
We're the next Red and Link. I mean, that's just what's gonna happen. So.
Of course.
Anyway, bonus content, having fun. Okay, let's do something fun. We have to do something fun for bonus content.
Do something fun.
Okay, we have a ball here.
Oh, we have a ball.
If I catch this ball,
here, I'll throw it at you. Hey! That's what I like to see. Some fun. Oh. Hey! I got that ball.
See, we had fun.
That was it. See, for bonus content,
we had fun.
The shenanigans never stop.
They never end.
Never ending shenanigans.
We have to have shenanigans during the bonus content.
Of course. Enough of this shit. Let's
shit. I thought we're having a family friendly. The bonus content, we like to get a little spicy.
Oh yeah, I said it.
We like to get a little explicit. Shit. Okay. Explicit. That's the explicit.
All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Welcome back to Conversnation. I'm Daisy Jones.
And I'm Brayden Day. Today, we've got a great podcast episode for you today. Long awaited, okay? We went to Freddy's Steak Burger to find out if Freddy's has a better steak burger than Steak and Shake, okay? It's a pretty big one, okay? It's a pretty big jump. As you guys know, we did Burger Mania, and we identified Steak and Shake as the best burger out of all the ones we tested. So we're gonna see if Freddy's can dethrone Steak and Shake.
This is part of our brand new series, Burger Master.
You did it again.
I said it again. We already had
a failed attempt, and Daisy said Burger Master.
Burger Mania Remastered. Where I believe our last episode was like months and months ago. I think it was last summer. Where we went to Steak and Shake, and frankly, it wasn't the best experience in my opinion.
Wait, we went to Steak.
No, that's like
Steak and Shake. What?
Fucking Shake Shack.
Shake Shack. Yeah.
I just said the F word.
Well, okay, we gotta restart. We're gonna add that, but that's gonna be bonus content.
That was really, you can see, yeah.
We gotta get spicy.
I said fucking.
Yeah, that's no good. That's
that shit makes me laugh like crazy.
That's not
you get bloopers, guys. You get
man.
bloopers.
Yeah, see, there it is. See, now you guys see we're completely genuine. Okay. If
Welcome back to Conversation.
I'm scared.
Frankly, it's gonna be tremendous.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it. Dude tickets.
Welcome back to Conversation.
Dude tickets, Dominions,
Rise of Group, please. You're gonna love it, Kim.
You're gonna love it. I like it when I say banana. And I'm Brayden Day. Today, we've got a great podcast episode for you today. Long awaited, okay?
This is a long bonus content.
We went to Freddy's Steak Burger to find out if Freddy's has I'm gonna have to put like a little timestamp. This is when the actual episode starts. Okay. It's a pretty big one, okay? It's a pretty big jump. As you guys know,
you guys get to see the behind the scenes stuff.
Steak and Shake as
literally, all we do is we have a bunch of different recordings that fail.
If Freddy's can dethrone Steak and Shake.
This is part of our brand new series, Burger Master.
We
already had a failed attempt, and Daisy said Burger Master.
Wait, I need to listen to this. It's so
Did
funny.
it again. I said it again.
yeah. Gasping for air.
This is part of our brand new series, Burger Master. You did it again.
Burger
I
Master.
said it again. We already had a failed attempt.
Dude, it's like I'm laughing
You said
so
Burger
hard.
Master.
Yeah.
Burger Mania Remastered. Where I believe our last episode was like months and months ago. I think it was last summer.
Months.
Where we went to Steak and Shake, and frankly, it wasn't the best experience. in my opinion.
Wait, we went to Steak and Steak.
No, that's like
Steak and Shake, what?
fucking Shake Shack.
Shake Shack, yeah.
Oh, I just said the F word. Well, no, we gotta restart.
I'm saving that. That's funny.
Classic.
Oops, I said the F word.
Oops, I said the F word.
Can't say the F word. I gotta say freaking
Freaking.
F word. F word.
F word.
I am gasping for air. I'm fucking subconscious now. 5 minutes. 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Whoa! This is the longest
Wow.
bonus content of all time. You are our 15th subscriber, or 14th. You are, if you're
Let's
a brand
see.
new
Oh.
viewer, 14th subscriber, aren't you? Aren't you? Yes.
Yeah, be the fourth. Yeah, well, I want to know
You.
now. I want to know exactly.
You.
I don't know.
Are going
Do we
to
have
comment.
14 right now? I think we have 14 right now.
Oh, no. Let me look.
Be the 15th. Come on.
You need to like, comment, and subscribe.
One of those cringy YouTubers.
Yeah.
Smash that like button. 50,000 likes.
50,000, let's go!
Make sure to
Let's
hit the
go,
bell.
Let's
Ding,
go! 50,000!
Hit the
50
bell and
freaking
get notified
thousand.
of all of our posts.
I don't know what
Or
I'm
like
saying.
like
That's
they
so
put the
man
little
of me.
they have the little drop down. Subscribe to our channel.
Click the link below.
Click the link below to visit my OnlyFans.
What are you, Markiplier?
Yeah.
Markiplier? What an attractive man, frankly.
Sexy.
No, I didn't. We have 13. 13. You.
I used to question
you.
my sexuality because of Markiplier. But
You.
that was when I was like 9.
You are going to be the 14th subscriber if you're not already subscribed.
So we have
14.
13?
We have 13.
Wow.
Rock and roll, baby.
We're about to be a multi-billion-dollar company.
I mean, we're
Millions and millions of subscribers.
We're this
okay?
close.
Literally, we're this close, and you want to be able to say that you were a part of that. You were a part of the beginning of that. Okay, you want to be able to say that you were the 14th subscriber of Conversation Entertainment, the biggest entertainment platform on the planet.
No. Not platform, conglomerate. We are going to be a corporation.
Conglomerate. I don't even know what that is. Conglomerate.
All right, let's get this shit on the right line.
Now let's see if we can actually say it right. Roll down the window.
Burger Master. I'll try not to this time.
Okay. Yeah. Bert, no, you gotta practice. Oh, sorry. Sorry. You gotta practice. Burger
This
Mania
is
Remastered.
this is part of
Yeah.
our brand new series, Burger Mania Remastered. There we go.
There it is. Okay. Yeah. All right. We'll do
Got
it.
this.
You said it very
Got
fast. Okay.
I did say it right. Welcome back to Conversation. I'm Daisy Jones.
And I'm Brayden Day. Today, we've got a fantastic podcast episode coming your way because we visited Freddy's. Okay. Looking to see if the steak burger at the Freddy's restaurant is better than Steak and Shake, which you guys know at this point we have deemed to be the best fast food burger on the market today. And now it's got to run for its money because we went to Freddy's steak burger to see if it could compete with the almighty Steak and Shake. Okay.
This is
So
part of
let's
our this is part of our brand new series, Burger Mania Remastered.
There it is. All right. Yeah.
Where our last episode was several months ago, I believe. We went to Shake Shack, and spoiler alert if you didn't listen to the episode, it's not what you
Would have expected it.
would expect. Thank you for yes.
Unfortunately, it could not rival Steak and Shake. It just was not at that level, sadly. So,
Now we do have something that could possibly make Steak and Shake run for its money.
yeah, get a nice run for its money. And you know what? I want to start this by, saying I think I'm a little bit biased. I've been to Freddy's so many different times over the past year, and obviously I was the one who advocated for this podcast episode, knowing that Freddy has such a great shot at taking down Steak and Shake. Now, you guys know I love Steak and Shake. I mean, it's a great place. It's a great burger, great food, great environment, great atmosphere, customer service, fantastic. I mean, it's the reason that we deemed it to be the best fast food burger. It's just fantastic all around. But the reason I think Freddy has a good shot at taking down Steak and Shake is just it's a fantastic experience, in my personal opinion. It's a bit different than Shake Shack in the sense that this is something that I personally advocated for because I am pretty darn sure that it's going to be able to dethrone Steak and Shake. So I just wanted to preface this episode by saying that, and you know, if you're not a huge fan of the bias, you know, that comes from me, then I would defer to Daisy's judgment on this one, okay? Because frankly, I am biased. You know, that's kind of what's going on here. Okay, so.
I believe I'll be starting first because I am the less biased of the group. It's been a really long time since I've had Freddy's. I believe it was actually April of 2022. When I went to Comic-Con with my buddies. I had Freddy's. I think I had the same burger. Okay. Let me say what I said.
Yeah, should we? We should start with
what I had.
ordered,
Yeah. What did you order?
Well, I ordered the #1 Freddy's original double steak burger. Okay?
You're so into it.
Yeah, I already know.
Number one.
The Freddy's original double. I mean, you guys know. Just based on that alone, I go to Freddy's so much. I go to Freddy's all the time. Okay. But yeah, you know, original double steak burger. I don't like onions. I took the onions off. Okay, I've never ever had onions on my Freddy steak burger. Okay, so you know, if you don't like that, that's just the way it is. That's just how I do it. Extra pickle, of course, and mustard. One thing I will say about the Freddy steak burger, they do not include ketchup. You have to ask for ketchup if you want ketchup on your Freddy steak burger. It's kind of weird. Okay. Another thing is, the Freddy's original double steak burger doesn't include lettuce, which you guys know I'm a huge advocate for lettuce.
We both are.
So that's a bit of a problem. But it's alright because I'm pretty sure you could ask for lettuce on there if you want. They do have lettuce at the restaurant, so I'm not gonna be too angry about that. But that's still a little bit like what, you know, because I do believe that at Steak and Shake they do include lettuce on their original sandwich. They do include lettuce on their. You know, that's something.
I haven't had a chance to say my order.
Oh, but wait, I also got the Dirt and Worm sundae. Anyway, sorry. I love it. It's so good. I would recommend that. It's just great ice cream, great burger. Okay, it's fantastic.
I had the #5, the jalapeno pepper jack burger. It was. I said that so fast. No, it comes with pepper jack cheese. It is a double steak burger. It comes with jalapenos in the sauce that I can't quite place what it was, but it was delectable in my opinion.
Delectable.
I believe that is something that I have ordered in the past. I can't remember. It's been a long time, but. So technically, it kind of was a new experience for me, but
yeah.
I believe I'll be starting my rating first with time it took.
Do we start with time it took, or do we start with time it took, customer service, taste, appearance?
Yeah.
Time it took.
Okay, time it took. So,
well, we should first start. You know, a lot of these that we did on Burger Mania was just drive-through. You know, go pick it up.
True. We ordered and we sat in this.
Similar to what we did at Steak and Shake. So we're keeping it even. We're fair. Okay, this is a fair evaluation. We did the exact same thing at Steak and Shake. So went inside and you know, ordered it, dine in. Okay, that's exactly how we did it.
Yes. So we ordered. It didn't take very long. The lady at the counter wasn't exactly efficient, but then she did explain that it was her second day. So obviously, I'm not going to be too worried about that. I've been in the same position. I was brand new at Five Guys at one point. I was brand new at literally any job I've had because, you know, because you got to start out. And based on that, I believe she wasn't, if like you didn't know that it was her second day and you thought that she worked there for a while, I would believe that she wasn't as efficient as she could be, but knowing that she's brand new there, I would say she was actually quite efficient. She thought that we were paying separately, which is a little offensive, but I'm kidding.
Well, it could have just been nerves. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she was just a little bit nervous.
Oh, yeah, but that's fine. We ordered, it was quite efficient. I will say that she didn't get anything wrong. I believe both of our burgers came out exactly how we wanted it. So we got our drinks and we were filling up our drinks, and Brayden was still doing something. I don't know what he was doing. He wasn't even sat yet.
Oh yeah, I was like, I was getting your ranch.
Yeah. And our meal immediately, Brayden sat
instantly.
down. Yeah.
But we saw it sitting there before they even called it out too. So yeah,
instantaneous service. Like Brayden barely sat down before it was like 124, which is our meal number. Yeah. Wow, it was absolutely efficient. Crazy. Very fast. We literally just ordered. I'm gonna be honest. Before we got done with the payment, Brayden's shake was out already.
My Sunday was already done. I didn't even like remember that. Yeah, but yeah, I ordered a Sunday and like we were like getting ready to walk away or whatever, and they were just like, here's your sundae, like right there. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Before we even got our drinks, Brayden's sundae was done. Before we even finished getting like stuff for our meal, it was already out. It was ready and it was piping hot. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
That was great.
It was pretty great.
It tasted. I'm stuttering a lot. It tasted delectable because it felt like it just came right off the stove, grill.
Well, yeah. Oh, and that's another thing. Every single Freddy burger is cooked to order. So they cooked that thing, man. They cooked that thing instantly, and then boom, had it ready for us.
Boom.
Like, that was crazy. Wild.
So I would have to say that honestly, I don't really see much room for improvement when it comes to time it took. I mean, the only thing that they could probably do is like have my meal ready before I even order it, but that's impossible. So
yeah. I couldn't have said that better myself.
So
man.
I'm gonna have to give it a 10 out of 10 on it when it comes to time it took. I feel like it was extremely efficient, very fast. The meal came out extremely hot, so it's not like it was sitting around and they had it ready for a while, which is great.
Yeah,
it made me feel like I'm being cared for, so I like that a lot, and I didn't have to wait at all. I'm gonna admit I was extremely hungry, so I was.
So that was nice.
I was pretty ready for my meal to be ready basically immediately, and they delivered. Frankly, they delivered. So I'm gonna have to give it a 10 out of 10. Perfect score across the board. Freddy's 10 out of 10. All right, podcast over. I'm just kidding.
Freddie wins. All right, yeah. But I mean, another thing I think is I think Daisy pretty much hit the nail on the head. Is that the correct saying? I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh no, that's a saying. But I mean, yeah. I mean, it was absolutely incredible. It was remarkable. Okay, and I think another thing to take note of is the fact that normally when things go that quickly, you anticipate like, oh, it's super slow. Like they've got like 1 or 2 customers in the store, so obviously that's the only order they're going to be worried about. But no, we walked in there, it's like halfway full. We got booths, there's kids sitting there, there's couples or whatever. The whole place is pretty much filled up. But they're so on top of it. It's just like boom, okay? Like we walk in, they're like, they're ready to go, and it's pretty impressive. It really is very impressive, especially considering it's a full house basically. Maybe not full, but like halfway full. They do everything cooked to order, and I mean, they freaking had my sundae just boom. Like that was pretty impressive too. I mean, it was insane. And yeah, I mean, you could not have asked for a quicker freaking meal, especially because usually whenever we do the dine-in, we cut them a little bit of slack because like, it takes a little bit longer to prepare a dine-in meal. You got to make it all nice and prepare it efficiently but usually we when we're going through a drive-through of a place, we expect that lightning quick speed because it's a drive-through, it's fast food, we're just trying to get our food and go. But when it's dine-in, we usually cut them a little bit of slack just because it's like again, they're trying to prepare everything. But if I got my food as quickly as I did going through the drive-through, I would have been 100% satisfied because that's how quick it was. Like we could have freaking walked in there and ordered dine-in or whatever, and then they would have had that food ready, and we would have just been able to, if instead of sitting there and eating the meal, we decided to go in there and get the meal and then just leave, it probably would have took like less than a minute. Honestly, that's how quick it was. It was crazy. Maybe not less than a minute just because it probably took us about a minute to order, but like less than 2 minutes. Honestly, that's how quick it was. It was absolutely insane. And yeah, I'm not typically the guy who likes to give out 10 out of 10, but I literally don't know how they could have done any better. So I'm going 10. I got to go 10 out of 10 on this. I mean, it's wild how quick they were. So
unbelievable.
It was insane.
Customer service.
Unlike
right?
anything I've ever experienced. Yeah, customer service.
Unlike anything. All right, so I like to. I believe
you kind of hit on this a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I still follow the same formula when it comes to how do I feel whenever I walk into the store. I walked in and it is a welcoming place. A lot of reds, a lot of whites. I feel like that's kind of like
it's kind of
a good
branding.
welcoming place because like as you can tell, Five Guys, one of the highest rated burgers probably wherever you live. They're red and white, so I feel like that's a good marketing. So I felt welcome out. I felt ready to eat. I was starving.
Hungry. Hungry.
Our counter lady was very nice. She didn't mess anything up, and it was her second day. So shout out you if you're listening. If it was your second day at Freddy's, the one here in Kentucky, then
Oklahoma.
yeah, then shout out you. You did a great job. I thought you were doing a great job. You helped me out. You were like, oh, what size drink do you want? You were asking, and I was like, oh, can I get some like onion rings instead of fries? And you were like, absolutely. That was really great. I really like that. I'm gonna incorporate a little bit of time it took when it comes to this. I feel like that's probably stellar customer service when it comes to you got our order and you basically had it ready in like instantly. Based on how long it took me to walk away from the counter to get my drink, to get my lid on my cup and everything, and then Brayden was getting ranch, and it was literally before Brayden even got a chance to like completely sit down, boom, the meal was ready. And I feel like that is like excellent service. And while we were eating, we left our tray on the table because I'm the kind of person that likes to put all the trash on the tray and then throw it up after. But the lady that helped us at the counter, she came by and she grabbed our tray for us, and she also
Almost forgot about that.
yeah. She asked us like, "Hey, is everyone tasting good? Is everything doing good?" And we're like, "Oh yeah, absolutely." She's like, "Great," which I thought was great because like I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've ever experienced that in a fast food restaurant ever. I usually experience that when I'm like going to like Red Robin, or I don't know, a random restaurant, like when I'm going to like a sit down restaurant, not like a fast food restaurant. That's usually when I get like, "Hey, is everything tasting good?" I've never experienced that when it comes to a fast food restaurant, so I thought that was above and beyond. Everything was top notch. Brayden's sundae was being made while he ordered it, literally.
Well, that really does show that they care. You know,
they really cared.
They're on top of it.
This is hard for me to do because I try to find things for Freddy's to demerit them and stuff like that,
course,
to see, because you can't always be perfect. But I did not have a bad experience at all. Nothing went wrong or anything that really stood out to me. So I'm gonna have to go again, and I'm gonna have to go with a 10 out of 10 score when it comes to customer service.
All right.
I felt like it was absolutely stellar, especially for the lady at the counter. Second day, she asked us how our meal was. She let me have onion rings. I feel like that's already a thing that happens at Freddy's, but I feel like it was a 10 out of 10 on service, and I'm gonna have to go with the perfect 10 out of 10 when it comes to customer service. I thought it was
I'm
fantastic.
with you here, and it's just, again, like you touched on it a little bit. It's so hard. Like, I feel like, are we really just gonna give Freddy's a bunch of freaking 10s? Like, I don't know. Like, and again, I'm not typically the type of guy who like likes to give 10s, but I mean, it was just so stellar. And yeah, you know, you don't typically want to walk into a restaurant and be, you know, presented with a new employee. Like, that's not typically something you want to have to deal with. You know, typically you just want to go in there, you know, do your order, you know, with someone who can type it in quick and get your meal out, get it ready, throw it back to the kitchen or whatever. But it really was not a problem, you know. And again, I'm a fast food worker. I work fast food every single freaking day. I'm not, you know, I'm not typically the employee that deals with customers. I'm typically in the back cooking up the food. So, you know, don't really have a lot of experience with that. But I still can sympathize with those people and understand that, you know, when it's your first, second, third day, you know, whatever, first week even, it's just tough. You know, it takes a little bit to know where the buttons are, pressing them, you know, and get everything all loaded up and ready to go. And, you know, it was also, you know, it's just never something that you really want to have to, you know, be confronted with when you walk into a fast food restaurant, you know, because, again, it is fast food. You know, we were there to dine in, which, you know, typically isn't really, you know, considered fast food in a lot of cases. But I would consider Freddy's a fast food location. So, you know, that's typically not something that you want to deal with. But, again, it really was not a problem for me, you know, and especially knowing that it was one of her first few days on the job, you know, didn't really have a problem with it. You know, ordered my food. It was fantastic. Daisy went next. It was fantastic. Everything was fine. You know, and she didn't, I guess one thing that she should have done that she didn't is just because she probably should have asked us whether or not we were going to do separate or together. So she didn't do that. But again, you know, first day on the job, second day on the job, whatever, you know, that's just how it's going to be. So not too upset about that, not too worried about that. And then, of course, you know, the rest of my experience, yeah, fantastic. I really cannot think of a single thing that was wrong with it, you know. Went up to that guy, asked him for some ranch, you know, gladly gave me a cup of ranch. You know, it was fantastic. Went up, got my food. He, you know, called out our order, you know, handed us our food. It was great, you know. And then, of course, you know, followed up by, the employee, the same one that took our order, come up to us and being like, hey, was your food good? That is something that you do not anticipate happening at a fast food restaurant. That's something, it's like she was our waiter.
Yeah.
And she was not our waiter. You don't get a waiter at Freddy's, but it's like she was, so that's just fantastic, And I'm not sure, I mean, that was either, she was either taught to do that, by the store, or that's just something that in her heart she feels like she should be doing. And either way, I'm super happy about that because, if Freddy's is teaching their employees, like, hey, make sure you check up on customers and make sure they're okay, that's fantastic. And if she, if it's the other way around and she just really feels like she needs to do that and check up on people, then she's a fantastic person. I mean, she's a fantastic person either way, but, I'm just super happy about it. And it's so hard, it's like,
yeah.
And again, I like you taking into account the imagery of everything and, the cleanliness of everything. And with all that being considered, I can't go below a 10. I just cannot. I just cannot go below a 10.
Perfect scores.
So things are just going really well for Freddy right now. I mean, it's just insane. I just cannot go below a 10 for customer service. I mean, it was top notch.
I believe it's now turned.
And literally
Time for
nothing
appearance.
like I'd ever experienced at a fast food restaurant before, because I don't think I've ever been asked in the middle of my meal at a fast food restaurant, is everything satisfactory? Because usually they don't care. They're just like, well,
yeah. I actually agree. I'm going to touch up a little bit on that. When it comes to like fast food, their goal is to get the food to you, what you do with it, how you feel about it. They don't care. They don't give a crap. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
That's when it came to Five Guys, that's kind of what we were like. I wouldn't say Five Guys is like, yeah, it's fast food. I mean, it takes like 5 to 8 minutes, but like our goal was to get your order correct and everything that you asked for and thrown out. What you do with it, if you don't even eat it and throw it away, doesn't even cross our mind. And like when she came out and she was like, is everything tasting okay? I was just like, that's out of the blue. I've never
That's fantastic.
I have
yeah.
never experienced that at any
wonderful.
fast food. I was
Furious.
thinking Fast and Furious fast food restaurant, and I believe that I obviously we agree. It looks like it's a 10 out of 10.
Score, yeah, perfect score.
All right,
Gotta
and
say.
let's move on to appearance. Now this is not to spoil myself, but this might be when I get to take
Spoil
a point
yourself.
off. Take a,
No.
I'm gonna be honest. My burger did look scrumptious.
Okay.
There was steam rising off of it, even when it was covered in a bun, which usually
That's
you
impressive.
open it.
Yeah, that's
That's
pretty
great.
good. Yeah. Well,
It looked-
that's how you know it's cooked to order. That's fantastic stuff.
It looked.
It makes everything else just all that more impressive and just. It's great.
It looked delicious. It looked great. But there's one thing. It did look a little sloppy.
Oh!
Like,
Are you kidding me?
I mean, Brayden here over here is like a straight up lover of
Yeah.
Freddy, but like, I have to say, it did look a little sloppy. My burger, it wasn't centered on my bun. Like, this makes it sound like this makes me sound like a Karen, but like,
No, yeah. No,
it wasn't.
You gotta criticize. You gotta
it
criticize.
literally.
everything.
So, I feel like we've already talked about this. I like it when it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I like the burger, but like, it was like this. It was like hanging off. I literally had to like take my hands and
yeah.
scoot it back on the bun so it doesn't like.
A little bit
So I'm not like
messy.
eating it and like my burger falls out. That's what it looked like it was going to happen. And, they just kind of slapped some sauce on there. I love the sauce. Don't get me wrong. And I took a bite and it was like just kind of like got all over the place. And I feel like when it comes to like a burger, your sauce is like all it's all like
Sauce.
contained within the confines of the bun. You know what I mean? That's what I like. And sure, it looked delectable. It looked delicious. It looked extremely appetizing. But it just looked a little bit thrown together, and I have a feeling that's probably why it took no time at all for the meal to come out. I'm sure they just threw it together, even though it was. We're not talking about taste right now, but it was delicious. But it did look really good as well. But it just looked like we're talking about how much they cared, but maybe they didn't care that much.
Maybe
they
didn't put enough care into making the burger look good. The burger.
Like
and
I
they kind of emphasized, getting the food out quick.
yeah, I feel like the structure of my burger was quite
Lackluster.
lackluster. I was literally, yeah, literally. It was the structure of my sandwich was lackluster. It didn't really look like I wanted it to look like, which makes me sound like a Karen. But like,
It was
I'm
subpar.
I'm a critic. It was mid.
Mid.
Boom. It did. The structure of the burger looked mid, but I'm gonna be honest with you, it did look delicious. So I'm gonna have to give this appearance of my burger a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
out of 10.
Okay.
I think it looked scrumptious. Maybe it was because I was really hungry. I thought it looked so good,
yeah.
but it did look a little sloppy. So I was like, oh, this is gonna be really messy, and you don't really like that because like I feel like I'm already kind of a messy eater, and I always have to use a lot of napkins. But like I try, it's a lot easier for me as someone who is a messy eater if the food itself isn't that messy.
Because then it's just double messy.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a problem.
You know what I mean? And it was quite messy. So, unfortunately, I do have to take a point off when it comes to appearance. But I feel like I'm going to give an overall score pretty good anyways. That doesn't make any sense. The score that I'm going to give them overall is good. There we go. For the appearance, it was a 9 out of 10. It looked scrumptious. I have to say, I keep saying scrumptious. That's so annoying. But I do think it looked really good. It looked like I was about to destroy it. So, yeah, a 9 out of 10.
Knocked it back. But yeah, I mean, me, frankly, my sandwich, okay? I did not at all experience what you did. I thought the burger patties were pretty conveniently placed right in the center of the burger. And one thing that I absolutely love about Freddy's steak burgers that I just don't think is very common in other fast food restaurants. I know it's definitely not common at McDonald's. Trust me, I would know. Okay, I work there.
We get it.
The burger patties at McDonald's are little hockey pucks compared to the size of the bun, And I think that's a problem. But what they do at Freddy's, okay, it's just revolutionary. It's unlike anywhere that I've ever eaten at, They make the burger patties, so large. And so when they're placed on the bun, you've just got 360 burgers spilling out of every single part of the sandwich, which I just think is so freaking awesome. I mean, from every angle of the sandwich, I mean, you're just looking at a beautiful looking burger. I mean, just because of the fact that the burger patties are so much bigger than the freaking bun. It's just, it's wonderful.
A beautiful burger.
And on top of that, okay, I did ask for extra pickles. Gotta love me, I love me some pickles, okay? And they really did slap those pickles on there. And I like the way they do it, okay? Because, most of the time when you think about a pickle on a burger, it's just that, it's the little circle, it's the little circle pickle. But what they do is they slice it vertically. They slice it vertically. They got the vertical slices on there, so you're just getting like a whole, oval-shaped pickle. And they slapped like 4 of those things on there. It was so good. It was fantastic. And, the oval-shaped pickles, they were long enough to where they're sticking out on both sides of the bun. So every angle you look at that burger from, every single angle of the burger was just absolutely delicious to me.
Brayden,
it was wonderful. It was
he
wonderful.
really do be like. I saw him like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I have never.
I gotta evaluate it,
Other than his girlfriend, I have never. I have never seen him look at something like this. Like the moment he picked it up, he just. I could have sworn it was like a cartoon. He looked like he had hard eyes.
Hearts in my eyes.
It was crazy.
It was so delicious. I mean, it was great.
Brayden,
well, I mean, we're not getting into taste yet. But.
Yeah, Brayden is such a lover of Freddy's that
I just love Freddy.
He was like a little kid when we got into the parking lot. He was like, "You smell that?
You smell that?" I mean, the second we got into the parking lot, it smelled. That's something we should have talked about during customer service. Now I want to give customer service an 11 because that was super great. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can't do that. But yeah. I mean, the appearance of the sandwich itself was just top notch. And
so 10 out of 10.
I just feel like I can't do that. I just feel like I cannot. And the only thing I'm being so very, very picky here. The only thing that I would say, okay, I mean, I guess the only 2 things really, and they're so small. They're just so, it's just nothing. The only 2 things that I would really say that I wasn't as satisfied with during this experience, this particular experience at Freddy's was the bun. Okay, one thing about the bun itself. One thing about the bun itself. Okay, I talked a lot about the ingredients within the bun,
You did.
They're sticking out of the bun. It looks fantastic, okay, but one thing I will say about the bun itself, it's a little bit gray. It's just
Oh,
a tad bit
I didn't
gray.
really think about that.
One thing I do appreciate about a nice burger is that glossy bun. You know, maybe some nice buttering on there, a nice steamed bun.
I know it's not a burger place,
a nice steamed
but
bun.
An ideal bun is the ones that they give the chicken sandwiches at Popeyes.
Yes,
Where it looks
That's
buttered,
it. Yeah,
it's
that's
golden
it.
brown.
That is it. Yeah, the nice shiny bun. You know that I love me a good shiny bun. Okay, you guys know
You heard
I
it
love
here,
me
ladies.
a good shiny bun. If you got some good shiny buns, okay, I'm all in. I'm all in those shiny buns. So, that is one thing I will say. I'm just
9 out of 10 then, huh?
subpar buns. Okay, and on top of that, you know, I know. I think typically, do we typically talk about the fries as well? I know we don't taste.
Not
the fries,
really.
You know, but typically when we're talking about appearance, I think sometimes we look at the fries and we kind of also judge the fries on appearance. And the only thing I would say about the fries is like maybe they just were a little bit well done, and so they looked a little less golden to me. I don't know. I'm being picky here. I'm being really, really picky. And again, we're not really judging the fries, but if we're talking about the overall appearance of the meal, I will say the fries not exactly up to par with my other experiences at Freddy's. So, you know, that's just something that I also noticed about my Freddy meal. But yeah, you know, delicious burger, and it's hard for me not to give it a 10, but I'm gonna have to try to go there. I need to leave some room for improvement. Like
You gotta leave a
if
nine?
I gotta go 9.
Alright.
I need to, you know, knowing what I'm gonna. Spoiler alert, knowing what I'm gonna give the taste, okay? I have to leave some room for improvement. You know, I just feel like I cannot say definitively that Freddy is the best place to ever eat a burger because I might experience something better. I might experience something better than Freddy. So I just feel like I need to leave a little bit of room for improvement for somebody to maybe overtake Freddy if it ever happens. But
We have
I
a
am going to
Whataburger.
give
Hey,
9.
we have a Whataburger opening near us.
Near us,
so
very,
that
very
might,
close,
that
very
might
close.
be our next destination. All right, so now, this is the moment that everyone's waiting for. How did it taste? How did it taste? Shut up about the customer service. Shut up about how time took. Shut up about the appearance.
The big daddy, what everybody
Now-
wants to know about the burger.
Brayden knows this. I'm sure you guys know this. I am a spice girl. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love me some spice. Quit doing that.
Quit doing that.
I love me a spicy burger. I love me a spicy breakfast. I'd be putting hot sauce on all my stuff. I'd
What's
be
your
liking a
favorite
good.
hot sauce?
I do like a good cilantro.
Cilantro.
No,
What is that?
I love good sriracha. I had that on my egg this morning.
Okay,
I love a
okay.
good Tapatio or Tabasco.
Actually, I'm not really a spice. I'm not much of a spice guy.
We should do a spice taste test, huh?
Oh,
All right.
yeah, that'd be fun.
Anyways,
Blind spice taste test. You'd be better at that. No, I don't know. Spice is spice. But anyway,
get a load of this white guy over here. So, anyways,
can't handle a lot of it. I mean, that's frankly.
so of course, I had to get the spicy option on the menu because I love me some spice, and Brayden's the OG, like the OG lover. I'm gonna be honest. You always want to get that original because I feel like in your opinion, you can't go wrong with the original. But
You never can. You really. Never
I
can go wrong.
had to try something different. I had to try something exotic on the menu. So I tried, like I said earlier, the jalapeno pepper jack burger. Delectable. I have to say the first bite that I took, wow, I was like, whoa, this is
Blown
fantastic.
away.
Yeah, it
Doesn't your
was
chair go-
fantastic. Yeah. Oh. Oh wait, I can do it right out here. Want me to?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Do the rest of the podcast in there.
Oh. Did that hit you in the head? That thing just went flying. That's why you watch the video version.
That's what it's like to get hit in the back of the head with a spicy jalapeno burger from Freddy.
No, but I thought it was really good. It was hot, which, you know me, I want my meals to come out hot. It was hot, temperature-wise,
Hot.
great. And it was hot, spice-wise. It was so...
It was hot in 2 ways.
It was.
3 ways.
Well, you probably say that. You're so into these burgers. Why do you
I
marry
had
them?
a sexual experience with my Freddy. I'll tell you that.
I did not. I did not have sexual relations with Freddy's steak burger.
I did not have sexual relations with that Freddy burger.
Anyways, wow, it was very good. The jalapenos, they tasted fresh. I'm sure they probably weren't. No offense, Freddy's, but it's fast food.
Right.
They tasted fresh. They were very juicy. I like a good juicy pepper. The sauce was delicious. I don't even know what it was, but it was very good. Everything added spice. The pepper jack I could taste. I feel like we always say that. Like, if you want a burger, you need to taste all the ingredients. You know, like,
Of course, yeah.
like a regular burger, you would get, like, mayonnaise or ketchup. I tasted everything. I did.
That's very important. Yeah.
The burger, I'm very big about, like, oh, what if the burger overshadows it? It doesn't. I feel like everything complemented itself. The sauce went really good with the burger. The jalapenos went really good with the sauce. The bun went really good with the,
Gotta have the bun.
My bun was actually pretty good.
Okay.
I don't think it looked gray in my opinion. Maybe that was Brayden's experience, but it was very good. It was soft. It also felt like it was toasted a little bit as well, which I like a good. Sorry. Sorry.
That's all
Sorry, I
right.
choked a little bit. It looked like I'm a big light toasted person. It looked light toasted. It was very good. Everything complemented each other. I tasted every ingredient individually, which I like. Nothing really overshadowed anything. And it didn't last very long, which made me sad, but I was really hungry, so I demolished it. And
Guzzled it down.
I know we don't... Sorry for yawning. That's embarrassing. I know we don't typically talk about the drink or, like, the fries, but I have to say, this goes so good.
Yeah, I already drank it all down.
My Tropicana fruit punch went so good with my burger. Like, my onion rings were really good, actually. I'm a big onion ring fan because I'm disgusting. I know a lot of you guys probably don't like onions. Everything just went really well together. I feel like Freddy's really knows how to, like, put together a meal, if that makes sense.
Absolutely, they do.
So, this isn't a very long segment because I just really have to say it was delicious, delicious, delicious. Like, everything was so good. I have to say that I 10 out of 10. I really, I can't find anything to, take off any points or anything, but, like, I have to say it was a 10 out of 10 experience for me. Everything tasted really good. The spice did build up, so I did have to slow down, but I feel like that's the point.
That's the whole idea with, that happens every time I eat a spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes. The spice builds up, and at the end you're like, ooh,
Yeah, and it was I
that's
really
part of the
liked it.
experience. That's part of the experience when you
It
eat a
is part
spicy
of the
sandwich.
experience. It was very good. 10 out of 10. I loved it. Thank you, Freddy's.
Yeah, so I was not exaggerating when I said that I think I had a sexual experience when I was consuming this burger. It's just
Children,
great. It's just
yeah.
fantastic. Sorry for the kids. Didn't mean to say that, but the burger, it hits every time, every single time. Every single time I've ever been to Freddy's, top notch. Okay, they just don't miss. They never miss. Okay, it's just perfect every single time. Okay, and the pickles, the patties themselves. Here's the thing about the patties. Something that I've noticed about myself. I went to Red Robin a couple weeks ago. Got a nice sandwich. We all know Red Robin. They make a pretty nice burger. Red Robin is, something, it's a different experience at Red Robin. It's a sit-down restaurant. When you order a burger there, you expect to get top-notch burger. Top-notch meal. Great stuff, okay? And it was good. Don't get me wrong. It was good. But one thing I did notice, and I think I also noticed this a little bit when I went to Shake Shack, the size of the patty itself is something that, I have a very, very strong preference in terms of the
You like a big patty.
The thickness of the patty. I don't like a thick
Oh, you
patty.
like a thin patty. Yeah,
I don't like a thick daddy. I don't like a thick daddy patty, okay?
You like a
Because
thin daddy patty.
When you get to the thick daddy patty, okay, I think the part of the patty that I enjoy the most is the part that was on the grill, that had contact with the grill. When you got a thick daddy patty, you got all that meat inside that never made contact with the grill, And I'm not saying it's bad, but to me, it's just...
Not the best.
It's just a little bit too much,
Yeah.
The taste, it's just, again, it's not terrible. I can eat a burger like that, but the taste just is not really satisfactory to me. But when you go to Freddy's, okay, they make those things nice, thin, okay, you've got these nice, and you can tell the shape of the patty is never, ever perfect. It's never consistent. Because what they do is they just throw some freaking meat on there, they smash it down, okay, and that's your meat, They don't have these frozen patties that they just throw on the grill and they cook
That's your meat.
in perfect shape, They throw
That's
that thing
your
on
meat.
there, boom, smash it, that's your meat, okay? Let me click that real quick, sorry. And you know what, it's just fantastic. And on top of that, the original burger is that double steak burger. You got two of those things on there. So you're getting all of that meat, all of that, meat that was touching the grill, which is what I prefer, you're getting a whole lot of that on your sandwich, which is just so good, man. It's fantastic, okay? And on top of that, mustard, pickles, I think they did make a good, smart choice in terms of not putting ketchup on that sandwich because, although I do think it would still be good with the ketchup, I think the ingredients really complement each other.
Did you put is there mayonnaise on it?
No. There's not. Yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty standard, pretty
No.
straightforward. It's just got the meat, the mustard, the pickles, the bun, and again, I did taste every ingredient. Good stuff. All three of those things, boom, on the sandwich. It was just 10. Okay, I just cannot go less than a 10. I just absolutely cannot.
You know what this means?
It means that we've got like a 99%.
78 divided by 80 equals a 97.5.
97.5.
We're gonna round 98%. I think we got it, guys. I think we have the new king of Burger
This is it.
Master.
This is it. Okay.
I think Burger Mania. I keep saying that.
Burger Master. We might as well call it Burger Master.
We have the king, the master of Burger Master. Armenia. I can't not say that. The master of Burger Mania Remastered currently is Freddy.
Yeah,
Yay!
Freddy. Steak and Shake. Okay, you had a great run. I wish I could shake your hand, but you don't have a hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shake
There
the
it
hand
is.
of Steak and
Yep.
Shake. Steak and Shake, man. I mean, you just gotta give Steak and Shake props. Just fantastic. Really, really good restaurant.
Yeah. We're not saying that
if you
Steak
wanna-
and Shake is bad compared to
Because
Freddy's.
it's in second place. Okay, we reviewed what? I mean, 7, 8 restaurants now.
Yeah.
Second place. That's really, really good. Okay, But Freddy is
Our
the
next
champion.
stop is
Freddy's the
Whataburger.
champion. Yeah. So
Is Whataburger better? Now this is something that
this
we're
is
not
gonna be a big
biased
one.
on.
It's gonna be a big one. Yeah.
We've never had Whataburger.
Neither one of us has ever been to Whataburger. It's typically only a Texas location, right?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like one of those. It's like In and Out.
I think
it's one of those.
Patrick Mahomes is the one who, if you guys didn't know,
Got
he's quarterback for the Chiefs. Okay, he's kind of the one who advocated for Whataburger to come to Kansas City. So we're gonna try it out. I'm super excited about that. So, I've been told it's the best burger you can get.
Well,
We'll be
I
the judge
have
of
to
that.
say-
Okay, I think we would know, frankly. I think we have the most experience with burgers. So
I like to thank you, Freddy's, for giving
Existing.
us an incredible experience. And I'd like to thank you, viewer, who I'm looking at in the video version and who I'm speaking to in the listening version.
microphone, we'll come out with some ASMR.
Yes, we will. Thank you for watching or listening to our podcast this evening.
I wonder how that would sound.
Did you like that? Well, if you did, we might just make some ASMR. I bet that was real nice. All right, well, thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure to eat your lettuce.
Eat your
That's
lettuce, lettuce.
extremely important. I will leave you with one thing.
Make sure you don't do this.
That was a good episode, dude.
That was fantastic. Nice, solid 40
Welcome back to Conversation. I'm Daisy Jones.
And I'm Brayden Day.
That's great.
We got a fantastic podcast episode coming your way.
Oh,
Because
bonus
we
content.
visited
Whoa.
Freddy's.
I want to hear the ASMR part.
Looking
Yeah,
to
me
see
too.
if the
Yeah, I forgot about the bonus on that. Whoa!
pretty standard restraint.
Katrina,
It's just
Katrina.
got the meat,
Oh,
the mustard,
oh!
Katrina, Hurricane
you know,
Katrina.
Again, I
Yeah,
did
like-
taste every ingredient, good stuff.
It's a voguing thing.
Right.
I don't understand.
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like one of those. It's like In and Out.
I think
it's one of those.
Patrick Mahomes is the one who, if you guys didn't know,
Got
he's quarterback for the
Oh,
Chiefs. Okay?
sneak
He's
peek of
kind
the
the one who advocated
podcast.
So we'll try it out. I'm super excited about that. So, I've been told it's the best burger you can get.
Well,
We'll
I
be the judge
have
of
to
that,
say-
okay? I think we would know, frankly.
That
That sounds so
We have
weird.
the most experience with burgers, so.
I like to thank you, Freddy's, for giving us
Existing.
an incredible experience. And I'd like to thank you, viewer, who I'm looking at in the video version and who I'm speaking to in the listening version.
microphone, we'll come out with some ASMR.
Thank you for watching or listening to our podcast this evening.
I wonder how that would sound.
Did you like that? Well, if you did, we might just make some ASMR.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, get some headphones
I
on.
bet
That'd be
that
nice.
was
Yeah.
real nice. All right, well, Thank you guys so much for listening.
That was great stuff.
Make sure to eat your lettuce.
Eat your lettuce, eat your lettuce, lettuce.
Extremely important. I will leave you with one thing.
What's
I
all
Make
that?
sure
really,
you
really-
don't.
I like it when we cut
Make
off.
sure you don't.
Oh,
Now that we're in
video
bonus content, we can
version.
tell you what you need to make sure you don't.
Video version. Video version. Video version. Video. Guys, I have to say, if you're watching, wow, do you have anything better to do for 49 minutes? I bet you don't. Brayden's throwing it back and forth. Hey. Thank you very much. You make sure to comment.
We're gonna go to the play. Hey, you want to rap? Freestyle.
No, I'm good. I was doing my outro, dude.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. We can do it. Oh, here's our microphone. If you're wondering
I
what
wanna load up this- I wanna load up this
equipment that we're using, we are using the Yeti Nano Blue. It's very nice. It's very nice. It has this button right here where all you got to do is just do this.
I created
It's
this
off.
beat.
Do that. It's back on. It has patterns. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Yo, welcome back to CONVERSNATION.
Hey.
Yeah.
Pull up to the club. I'm so good.
Yeah.
I can't rhyme. I don't know.
Thanks for listening to CONVERSNATION. Let me tell you about conversations. Oh, that was a rhyme now. Let me tell you. Hey.
My name is Brayden Day. I'm not feeling gay. I'm gonna go to the play. I'm gonna go to the bay. I just ate a hay.
Hey. My name's Daisy. I am feeling really crazy. Hey. I don't know how to rhyme. I don't have that time. Hey.
I got a dog. We're gonna go to the hog farm.
All right.
Hog. I'm gonna eat a log cabin. Oh,
Hey.
log cabin. I'm feeling like
Oh.
goblin.
Oh,
I'm gonna go
oh,
to the
oh.
boblin. I'm gonna eat.
All right. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed our bonus content shenanigans. Make sure to go
Thanks
to
for
our.
watching. I'm gonna go to the shopping. I'm gonna go to Walmart. Gonna go to Walmart. Gonna go get some Almart. Oh,
Walmart.
I don't know.
If you are not following us on Spotify, that's super weird because
dropping
that's
that banger
mostly
on
what we post on. Thank you for watching the video version. If you stuck around for all 51 minutes or 52 minutes, thank you very much.
Oh,
Welcome
hurt myself.
and thank you. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe.
Welcome.
Tell yeah. Make sure to tell all your friends about us. Hit the like button, hit the comment button, hit the subscribe button. Even not if you're already subscribed.
Back to the matter.
Yes, subscribe to me.
I have 107 subscribers now.
Shut up. I'm just kidding. Thank you
I
very
have
much.
1
Have a
million
good
subscribers.
day. Bye.